You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning, viewers of Liberty Online TV, the program they watch and the Liberty Breakfast Show where they can to live now Facebook page and self with other channels them. Me where they bring this edition can to this morning, me name na Princess Pias. And today inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, we will look at housing and country planning. As we all know, we don't see the plenty issues them, we don't happen, we can to building and other thing them, we don't be concerned to people in the country. Well, for sake of the reason and they can discuss till we get for root housing and country planning. And I get my studio guests there with me, where they are this morning, we can discuss on this issue. We get people away come out from the Frabe College Engineering Department and self the Ministry of Lands and Housing Planning, where they in the studio with me this morning for make we can look at all this issue. Firstly, I introduce Dr. Abdul Ahmed Kouma, we come out na the Civil Engineering Department at Frabe College, where they are for can talk about till we get for do with engineering business and other issues them we get for do with country planning and housing. Good morning and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show. And same way, so we get somebody who come out from the Ministry of Planning, the Ministry of Planning and Country, where they are. So this morning, we'll make a camp for we can talk about some of the issues them we get for with housing and country planning. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning.
And same way, so inside the program, they look at other issues then. But first, we they go na the budget hearing discussion. We don't start. As we all know, we don't see different MDs them, don't begin go and talk about how they spend the budget. We government we give them inside 2023, inside 2024, we don't end. And same way, so now, then they plan for ask governments for other couple for 2025. Well, Mohamed Kamara don't monitor this particular budget discussion process. We don't carry on. They go now reports.
This BNTM, the Ministry of Finance, together with the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, starts the budget discussion for government ministries, departments, and agency them. For know about how them be use the money where government be give them last year. And for same also talk about the budget where MDS they need for 2025 for do them work. As way for support government development plan. Inside the Tuesday, August 20 session of the budget discussion at the Ministry of Finance, the Director of Reproductive Health Care at the Ministry of Health, Tom Sise, first start for explain, but the ministry in key priority area them where they want for address by next year.
Then there are cost-cutting issues which may not be amongst these thematic areas, which include operationalizing /implement digital health systems, increase health budget from 7.2% to 12%. As much as our target is 15%, but for now we are requesting for a modest 12% of the budget to be assigned to the health sector, expanding health workforce, strengthening governance and accountability, implement the Safe Water Act, enhance public-private partnerships, and expand gender unit functionality. And for all of these cost-cutting areas, we are requesting for 30.6 million euros. Because these initiatives will contribute to those outcomes that we highlighted. So, the 2025 budget acts is a strategic investment for a healthcare mission. It matters because it's a game changer for national health, supporting the ministry's top priorities, including improving primary health care, expanding hospital services, expanding emergency care, strengthening health security. It is critical to achieving national targets. We aim to reduce maternal mortality by 50%, reduce infant mortality, and build infrastructure needed to achieve universal health coverage.
As way for improve the health sector in the country, Tom Sise explained the amount of money where the ministry need next year.
We are requesting for a modest 700 million, which is an investment that will transform the health outcomes and increase life expectancy and reduce costs for our citizens of this country. We are requesting for certain commitments, which include timely disbursements. We cannot afford delays. The difference between budgeted funds and actual disbursements has been a key challenge that we face over the years. Even when what we requested is not approved, the limited amount that's approved is not disbursed on time or it's not disbursed to the level that we anticipate. So we need full and timely release of funds to meet our 2025 targets. We believe that this will ensure that we have healthy mothers and children, stronger health system that can respond to emergencies, modern healthcare facilities that are accessible. If we are healthier, we'll be stronger. We'll be able to get better education. Our children will be better educated. And we can all have healthier and financially sustainable families. Because the family is the basic unit of the nation.
Inside in talk, the Minister of Health, Dr. Austin Demby, explained about the ministry in hospital project them now some parts of the country.
We have 10 hospitals that were earmarked for rehabilitation. So an initial 30% was disbursed to the contractors. With a competitive bid, we brought everybody to the new building to publicly sign that they were going to go out to these locations. We went and handed over the contractors to the local communities to co-own these projects. Unfortunately, there's one key component that we're still working on addressing. When we finish the work for the 30%, a consultant needs to come in and verify the work before the additional resources are being paid. Unfortunately, there's a difficulty with the consultants that we're working with the Ministry of Finance to resolve. But as soon as that's resolved, we'll go back and engage with the partners to ensure that all of these 10 facilities are brought up to speed with internet coverage.
Dr. Austin Demby end up say, if government approve them budget, then go ensure say they improve on the standard of the hospital them and also provide better medical service in the country. For Liberty Online TV, Mina Mohamed Kamara, the reports.
Well, from that report today, so they welcome me back at the studio. The program in the watch this morning and the Liberty Breakfast Show where they can see live now Facebook page and self with other platforms them where Liberty Online TV they stream into inside this particular edition of the Breakfast Show we they look at housing and country planning. As we all know of some of the issues that we don't happen, make we bring can the expert them we get the expertise. For can talk on some of the issues them waiting on the happen of recent now the country. And I still get me studio guest them. I get Dr. Abdul Ahmed Kouma, we na the head of department, civil engineering department, na the Forabe College. And same way so I get with me na the studio, Abubakar Jallo, we na the deputy director of housing, Ministry of Lands, Housing and Planning. Well, he there for can't talk but always then do. But firstly, I go on for start with the deputy director. We come on at the Ministry of Housing, Ministry of Lands and Country Planning. We there for can't talk about some of the issues them. I guess the ministry don't they see some of the things them we don't they happen at the country in terms of we don't they see the recent building collapse and all of the issues then they. So some of the issues then they force we the ministry don't they see and all of the issues that we don't they happen. How unatikam as a ministry?
Thank you very much, Lisa, presenter of this program. The Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning is very, very much concerned with the way things are happening in this country. Where buildings are collapse. And so we sit down, when one or two buildings are collapsed, now sit down, we ask ourselves, say, why building in the house? So we hold a meeting, we try for brainstorm, let's see. And one of the things that we pick out of the number of issues and the fact that people really respect the law. In this country, before you build a house, the law say you have to go take a building permit. And the building permit normally, the right, we give it the contractor or the developer or the person we get the land, we want the books who want for building house. We government the gas and we build. And not to ordinary paper, like a certificate. Before you get a permit, there's a procedure you have to follow. You get to apply. When you apply with your building designs. Normally we call it architectural drawings, and also for high-rise buildings, by real standard as 4 or 5 story building. We normally ask for structural drawings also, for see the structural elements of the building, for see whether the building, inside one building that kind of building, the ground we did it, we also do some soil tests. And sometimes all our ground investigation to know whether the ground inside its land, inside one building house, that ground will be taken like also one. But people they come. Very few they come, they can't ask for building permit. Other people they don't take up and say, let's start from here. Anything you do wrongly, in most cases the foundation is very poor, and the type of foundation is already built in certain areas also very poor. So if we get a institution in there, what will happen at the end of the day is buildings will start from crack and collapse, and how we get the incidents of the story. So we're very much concerned and we want to see how best we will address the situation. The government is working very hard to address that.
Okay, so from your explanation, you don't highlight series of issues them way na challenge for some of them thing in the way on the happen. So just quick one, looking at the land policy in a salon, because according to the 2015, Sierra Leone will launch the national land policy where na comprehensive policy reform we come out from the 1966, and all of the issues then they na for try for address some of the land challenge then they we don't happen. So who that gets rights for own land salon?
Every Sierra Leone has right for own land. And foreigners, for the sake of investment, they also give them land. But the land is in the name of the company in which they can not to the person. Because me as a Sierra Leone, I don't get right for owning land or me to investment. The same thing I have. So everybody gets rights for owning land. But the rights not just tap me. The policy also go further for telling you which side you will own the land. Because some areas are in the forest side. And Mother Nature will go for cohabitat. If we clean all the forests, the cow don't be happy so that's Africa. Which they happy like erosion, natural disaster. So the policy is very explicit about that. Make a very clear, even though everybody get right for the land, but also every land everybody give it. So we clear about that. So everybody get right for the land. If we use that, we apply the Ministry of Lands, and once you go through the process.
So another issue where you just highlight get for do with the forest reserve areas then, where most people don't go and encroach inside. So one go they wonder say, because then people are not able for encroach in them particular areas and if they not get permits from the ministry, and then na challenge and concern plenty people and say most of the issues that we don't happen now due to the responsibility of people who they work at the ministry.
The Ministry of Lands, Housing and Culture very clear on who have for own land and who have for their permits. And who side will give permits and who side will give permits. For forest reserves, we need to give permits. We need to issue out permits. Actually, we need to area, we need to issue out permits. Like for number 2, my 13, all the area they will get for do with the Guma Reservoir, we need to give permits. But people in the go there, and most times, sometimes are less people, they know, they're building. And now the Minister of Environment and Climate Change, and EPA, and also Forestry, they work in tandem with us, with the Minister of Lands, Housing and Culture. For some of them, they will knock them down. Now that not happening recently. The Minister of Environment go an area today and start to knock down some buildings. Then people like that say, oh, I'm Minister of Lands. But it's Minister of Lands, it's Ministry of Environment, it's government of Senegal. And for your life and the life of the children, generation yet unborn. Because the forest reserve, now the ecosystem, now they get some biodiversity. You get fauna and flora, really, I mean the animals, also animals there, and also the plant really help for hold the dirty, so that the erosion will affect people down the stream. So we need to give permits to people. And also people in the element that they within the ministry actually, we don't talk with the wisdom of the new Minister of Lands, how they got to planning, or to Excellency. They don't go a long way for eradicating. Some of them, even other men are arrested and prisoners. There are instances that we don't take people to Panama. We purport see them as workers of Minister of Lands. Minister of Lands belongs to the protection. If not to God, we bring Dr. Excellency to go and direct from land. If not for the contact, anybody can go there. Max Manning said they will go there and say they will draw a survey plan. But now it's not possible. Now even the survey plan, what we do is done digitally. So you get for get the school, you get for be a licensed surveyor before you draw a plan. So what everybody will do, when you just go hang around and they present to the public, say them as surveyors, and then they will look at old plan, when they do happen, then cut out, then take new one, then drain out, then seal tape out, or then tipex out. So when you take them document it now, you try to put it into system. Because when we get a digital system, then land in there, they go say the land our taru, it can't different. And I ain't dealing with people. But what chat and tell them first of all, was the tell said you are tasking the system. So what when they challenge them? So what you don't do now, most of the people they will grab them and push them aside. So most of the long run will not. I don't say it take time, but it will definitely go.
So the ministry is satisfied with the current status of the country in planning system?
No, the ministry is not satisfied with that. But this is a problem we don't get for long. You get me? We don't get over the years, over 10, 20 years ago, we don't get structure plans there. We don't get area action plans there. Because the structure plan at the strategic level, and they will determine who side for bill and who team for bill. Because country planning actually they look at. And although I'm not very much qualified because I'm not coming from the country planning department, but you know, we department they're all interrelated. So I will able to say small thing based on the information I've got from them. The country planning department, then they tell me waiting for bill and who side for bill. So then I land use policies will look at. So they actually forget structure plans and area development plans. The structure plans, that is the bigger picture, the strategic level, will determine waiting for doing a particular from area. You say this is an industrial area, this is an educational area, this other side now for commercial, the other side for residential, and so on and so forth. But over the years, that kind of thing they don't happen. I make you see shop and they almost everywhere. We get problem of access road. We get problem of somebody you see in toilet day before you other in company in veranda. So get a challenge on them, and now they try to fix them so that we will get a proper, well-planned city. It will take time, but we'll get there.
Okay, we'll continue for those who are the program. Fatmata Kargbo, we are the Deputy Director Housing, Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning, where they were at the studio this morning. And today, inside this particular of this edition of the Breakfast Show, we they look at housing and country planning. And this gets to do with the current situation and the country with all of the issues that don't they happen, building they don't they collapse, people that don't they die, people and property they in same way so don't they loss and well. Well, that's all don't be challenge. We make concern, don't they come out from the public, but how the country in planning Talek. And a lot of issues them don't they happen when a threat to people who live in the environment. Well, all of the issues then they, if you want no more waiting the ministry don't they do, continue for follow the Liberty Breakfast Show, share, like and comment our comment section for make make you go ask you question or go bring to the guest then at the studio this morning for make yourself go be part of the program, make them go answer the question where you not able for ask directly. You can drop the question na the comment section now with Facebook page and self YouTube channel as way for promote the program go before. And the program they continue, we still get with other guests na the studio when are Dr. Abdul Ahmed Kouma, when are the head of department civil engineering department for Abe College. They are as they come out from the civil engineering perspective where they can explain with all of the issues then they where the deputy director just don't make mention. But good morning once more, welcome to the program. You don't see them and don't they listen to it in the deputy director, don't they talk in terms of land issue, building and all of the other issues them way a camper structures them. And as a civil engineer where you don't they and don't they follow some of the issues there, and you then have a big college we say other students in there as well, we people that they look up to for gets in society, because one of the issues other than the camera get for do with the engineers them when they in charge of some of them buildings there, and other issues there. Mr. Jallo make mention of poor foundation. As an engineer, firstly, before we can talk on some of the issues there, what you wanna make me think of some of the issues that don't happen in terms of building collapse and all of the issues that wouldn't happen when it comes to civil engineering process in the country.
Good morning, Madam Producer. Welcome to viewers them all over the world. Well, a good question as we are really concerned because of the area of profession. And then one of the train the engineers there. I'm at college now for almost like 20 years now, teaching and lecturing. And most of the engineers there, most of the companies there, most of them are from our school there. So, anything that happen, they get calls them all over. Hey, I'm close to my friends and I say we don't collapse with the my engineers, and so it affects the confidence that people like that or the profession. They say that one bad fish they boil a whole lot. So anything that happen is not good for us as a profession. No matter how you look at whether or not involved, we all it's like more like in the medical field. They say doctor will go inject one person die. I think they will go all across the board. So that is something very concerning for us. And as a department, it's something also, not only we as a department, but also we get also with other line ministries, like the Ministry of Works, the Military Engineers, them, and also the Services of Engineers, them, and also we say this thing has to be addressed, or else we address the confidence that people they get in the profession, it will go down drastically. And even to we offer good quality services, then it will affect you in the end. But again, as I say, this is not like, as the director will say, it's like there's a slogan that say, the chickens have come home to roost. So we are like the effect of bad policies then they come in play right now. From the engineering side, before I come to the director side, from your own part of view, engineers then, the regulation of engineers then is so vague. I'm not an engineer right now. Somebody who's a listener, somebody who worked at Gento for 2-3 years, like a carpenter, they say they build, host them, this, that. So you don't get any regulation in place. So as a result of that, they also collapsed their agent. They say that a whole company and a biller. Now if you have a good enough for go investigate now, you don't get a case of that company. So it becomes very, very difficult. And normally when they collapse, I talk about poor foundation. There's a reason, but also until we do an investigation, there's a branch down of engineering called forensic engineering. It's like way in the medical, they say go do postmortem. You will say that house complaint, you will say that kidney. There are many reasons why building the collapse. Foundation are one, but until we get access, go do test them, investigate. But today, if you ask me right now, say, Doc, do you have any case story of a building collapse? We don't discover what that's. If I say that, I think some students say, don't go to the building collapse, don't go investigate now. I want to have access to documents there. So it becomes difficult until we investigate, we learn from them, because building failures can happen all over the world. Until it happened, even in America, recently it was a building collapse. It happened. What it is, are we learning from them? What are the causes then? So until we now, as a department, also begin put policy in place for begin study them failure they are, so that in the future we'll get a way for minimize them. Or else, until you know the cause, waiting for get any solution. We begin guess. Say, hey, the foundation, I want to do this, that, and until we do research. So I think for us as a department, going forward, we will collaborate with the ministry, both housing and works also, and also the other various like slide park, for see, not being put together modalities for me, study them for the so study them and publish them, and make them, say, hey, that will collapse, so that we tend to then after study 1 year, and this will follow the reason them. So until do the reason them, they will give them the ministry now, the various tools now for see how they for implement them policies them.
So as a department, we did Afrabe College with the civil engineer department, and same way so we see we get an association of engineers. How una don dey work, how una don dey collaborate for ensure say una be a strong force for able to address some of the issues that we happen, just like we just don't talk. Say some companies then they when they can give some projects. If you go and do a background research about the company, and not that reliable or even get the kind of equipment then for do some certain work. So how una don dey collaborate?
Yes, it's tough, but I think last year they passed an act of parliament to the park like the professional engineering institutional council. With that park they get empower for get more force now because they know the authority. Tell you about just take, but now they don't get the act now, so the act is in place now. So now it's left to them now. So we don't now foresee how to go out to implement the act there. We make sure say everybody register because they get we just category there, category 1, category 2, and premium this that. So on Monday, so basically also again, you have come about to the ministry also of lands also when they issue permit also. I have to look at the billing. If you go billing, I don't know, maybe I'm not to correct me here. If you get me, you can ask for permit for being freshly billing day. Is it possible for that to show me the contractor? Because I will not say the person you need a premium contractor for this kind of construction there. So it's not about issuing permit also, but also for me say you get the required person for who do that work day. Because if you take for the Ministry of Works, you get category A also, category B, and also premium also. So, but you're surprised. 5-story building, you go see somebody who are just category 1 a builder. And that means you don't get the competence for handler. It's like, so it's a big point now. So I don't know how the regulations say, but to me, one of the areas they will say, 2 areas they will say for collaboration. Number 1, the ministry for tightening the permit business, for bringing the professionals them into the permit system, for allowing for vets them build the plans there. But also that area plan that I talk about is very important. Every area get your own unique challenges there. And so if you can't go the permit say I want to build here a coastal area. That area I don't say I forget some requirement them in different, but the ministry don't get that area they will say so all my kids don't take any kind of building any kind of area. It didn't say okay I said this building here that I'm at so I can build about Buddha. Okay, it should be like this there. If you be one with side every area they get their own set of building plan them. So in that way they go for.
Okay, Mr. Director, I see Deputy Director, I see one kind of, but just quick one, just hold on. We senior producer already on the line now, Abdullah Blah, we did na the far east, we as we all know the rain we don't the can this morning, we don't see plenty streets don't flood and so many things that happen. Well, Abdullah Blah they now on the line for giving updates and tell you exactly who side and waiting on the happen. Good morning, Abdullah, welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Princess, and good morning, viewers.
Viewers, them also you they presently right now.
Presently, are they around Bible Road, just close to the dump site within they call Bome. And as I talk to you, rain they come heavily, and the rain don't come heavily since this 5 to 6 o'clock this morning. And it's still they come, we don't cause flooding. Now I can say almost the streets them from the far east of Ritante for Camp, Upgon, and at the central, of course. Sometimes it can be the western, but for Usade, I can say almost all the streets them flood, much cut in the past, but barely. And as I talk to you, myself, they inside me own small motorcar, we get stuck because of unable to move any further or else I go risk or damage the engine. So I just spend a corner where I park, where I dey wait for lay the water subside. But as we talk now, the rain heavy and don't cause a lot of flooding, especially in the road. Someone go say this na normal something where as rain comes so all the streets them can flood. Of course, this mostly, or I can say now something wey normal na the eastern part na Freetown or even some part them na western we don't dey cope with for the past years.
Current situation now, usa you dey, and you just don't talk say because of the kind situation na the road make you stuck inside motor. So apart from you, other vehicles themselves stuck, people and able for pass. Wetin na the situation as e dey? How serious e be?
Well, me they use small motor car, so be very cautious. Some other motor car then they way high, I see them they pass, barely then they manage for defeat the flood. Big truck them, some bus them, I see them they pass. But for most time day, I don't think say it advisable for small motor car because I don't see a lot of small motor car them we try for pass, we get submerged, pass them, help them for push them, and that's I don't say I'm before me only yeah in a year, so like the water really not easy. So um that's not the situation.
You where they come out from the far east for the camp, now the west every morning for the camp walk and do other things them where you can do. This now the first time for Ledenka is situation in the happen inside this August.
Well, not to the first thing this, as I dey say, now normal to they happen here. So most of the time we rain the come. Once it come like 30 minutes to 1 hour and a big small. Some in fact some even some woods then they we had for pass. Most cannot even pass it can even block because water the block most car they not the pass even if na big motor car because they come with gravel, they come with different other object them impact them na the road way we can't follow motor car them pass. But as they say today I don't see a lot of gravel na the road, na just water we take over the majority or the better part of the road. We don't make movement not easy for motor them, especially the one them way not to high motor them, low motor them. We dey see the high one and they manage the pass, even though we dey see easy back still, but then they manage pass. But the low one them, some way even they try for pass, we dey see then they get stuck. Pass them, push them and see how then they manage for go later.
We serve this so right now we dey get the rain from the background and it's still like everyone. And with this current situation now going forward, any help don't come at the scene right now for see how they're going for clear the area because the rain still continue for come. You see anybody don't reach there, any authorities as well they're going for make let people and get easy access for go about for do their business.
Well, as we talk, the rain not cut it because when the rain can cut, the water can reduce. Because now the water they come as a result of the rain. And with the water they gather from the hillside because this Bible road it just the at the foot of the mountainous areas na the eastern of Freetown. So all the water where they gather from the hill where they come down mostly can get power can jump it can even pass the gutter them where they because the gutter them not too big and they not make them tailor them for lay they're able for control such water the tell them they make them and the way how building and on there now people and don't build they don't make good for water or if they make good self adequate is small make the water where they come it hard for control and for the fact say boku erosion they happen from the hillside we better think and all the people and don't be lose them they give the water more power so with the water they get power where they come it overflowed of course past the God and kind of treat and at this we don't see for the past couple of years them. And most of the they come, help knocking there for stop them. Let the water not can treat. Now until after we the rain done, like we the can cut, then if any dirty or gravel can treat, then help can come, then pull the gravel, clean, and make the road be easy for pass again. But as I say, rain still they come and it treats them flood. However, some motorcar them they manage for pass, but some motorcar them, I dey even see some they turn and fend other side them for pass way still flood the. So that's the situation down there right now.
But waiting the happen at the Far East this morning. The program is still watch at the Liberty Breakfast Show. Well, that's Abdullah Blah when I was senior producer at the Liberty Online Television. Well, they give you update this morning. What's waiting the happen at the Far East, especially the Bible area, the Obgon area, also it don't stop right now because of the heavy rain. And according to Ram, motorcar they know they pass unless na heavy truck then they able for pass because the water seriously don't block and save the gutter them full up. They make people self not able pass. Now the situation now they right now na the Far East. Where Abdullah Blah just don't give you update on. The progress they watch at the Liberty Breakfast Show where they can to live now Facebook page and self YouTube channel. Don't forget for like, comment and share as way for support Liberty Online TV. Well, we still there with studio guests at the studio where they talk about housing and country planning. As we all know some of the issues there right now where rain they cancel. I know say most people they are buildings them. They at all the well because now that we don't see for anytime we serious rain continuously they come we they get an incident of outside building will collapse, it will damage some people and some people they die. That's the current situation how don't they happen. And as for sake of the reason and they make we get with studio guests then today this morning for can't talk about ways how they will able to address some of the issues then they where they happen to people in the country. And we will continue the program as we still get for the look inside the rain issue where don't they happen. We will get other people in other parts outside and they will update we but waiting they happen as of now this morning as the rain don't begin come and we see how heavy don't they can this morning where people in Grap and see plenty rain from where August starts we see say today on day the rain not heavy and we don't they get updates for see waiting on the happen. We will continue for get more updates inside the program but at the campus to studio guest there for we can continue the program. Deputy Director I see one for coming Mr. Abdul
way doc we try for whether we get any way for check who rather than the contractor for any information at the building permit. That provision is always there. In the application of for building permits, we get a form where the person therefore obtain either physically from the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Water Planning, get a front desk, or you can go on our website where at www.mofcp.gov.sl. If you go there, you will see the application form for building permit, planning permission. That form there is very comprehensive. One of the issues that they ask at that form there, would I get the land? And whether the land is authentic, what's the document. The second stage is whether that the contractor who you want to can do this house. Then whether that the architect will draw the drawings. And then why therefore be registered contractors and registered architects. And also even the engineers. They also they ask who is the engineer who for the supervise the construction work. Itself will need details of the hand. So all the things they inside the form we will normally they ask for and then we will follow. And mostly we make sure say the people there we they just be an engineer. You have to be a registered engineer with the State Institution of Engineers. And also the architect will be a registered architect of the State Institute of Architects. And the contractors also they will be a registered contractor. But again, people like for court corners. They will provide all the information but they're different things at the end of the day. So you don't go out for obtaining the permit. When you don't get the permit, until you get an engineer or an architect who is good at the site, just one or two things. Then the left hand to left full man there. You like messenger, contractor, a carpenter, and so on and so forth. So normally, at the end of the day, they will get a poor building where will be affected. But we will fail at the end of the day. We collapse. The other issue is that the issue of the planning. Again, as I was trying to say, the current minister, in his wisdom, as he came in 2021, the first thing he do, what he try to do, he say, now we look at the old laws. The laws they will get the Minister of Finance and Country Planning, and probably in many parts of the other sectors of the country, they're very, very old. Some dates far back in 1961. So you look at one, the country planning, the Town and Country Planning Act, Cap 18. So you still not go back to them and see which we will do and reform. And now as I talk, long way, we get support from the also pay a project within the Minister of Finance. We look into reviewing that law. We also look at the National Building Code. We don't ever get an what you get and the Future Improvement Act. We will find out say very, very archaic, inappropriate, and it can measure up to what is happening now. So these are all the laws that we don't try for reform. Other laws in there we don't even create. The National Land Policy in one, even the National Land Commission Act, and so on and so forth, even the Land Rights Act. Again, you senior producer, he made mention of the flooding.
Yeah.
This is a new phenomenon in this country. Flood will come, but the way it don't come this year, everybody don't get.
So now, is it responsible for some of the things they did?
Climate change is one. The climate don't change. Then the doc say, we need professionals who go for look at what's in the happen now. Then all materials we don't use for big posts before. So they're not appropriate again any longer. And when you go to the studies on the ground, you get to know exactly what you do because you get to link them to what you know they happen at the world now. Climate change, you see the rise, sea levels, the rise, raise the can so much these days. So side and day, some side and day, in Europe, we stand on the common side, come on now, in 1% of that thing. So when you design, you get to design, take into consideration all of these factors.
Okay.
So like what?
Okay, continue for those tonight program. We they go now na Pademba Road, Donda Street Junction, Usai, Khadija Bangu Adede. Right now, this morning, INSEF will give you updates, but waiting on the happen in that particular situation. As we all know, the evidence we don't they continue for come from this morning. Good morning, Khadija, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning, please.
Hello, Khadija, you dey get me? Okay, I just explain to viewers then say you dey around Pademba Road Donda Street Junction. You can just tell me presently waiting on the happen in that particular area this morning due to the rains.
Viewers and can sit down at the Pademba Road by Donda Street Junction. They literally don't flood. Motor car are not able to pass as they speak now. Heavy flooding where they happen at this particular end. And if you look background yonder, the motor car they literally stuck on the road and police and team up there, they try for return them say they're not going to pass it. So even the high motor car they pass now, they find out that they've been at the middle of the water around the Pademba Road. Done that two junction. We have made the car now. And motor car and some not even for pass them, so they decide for pass.
Like everything we can we big, especially that on that street area, they don't think they are done the happen where they cause serious flooding, people are not able for pass. What are some of the things that you get from people? What do you think say responsible for this particular issue waking happen to the road?
Drainage not then at this side, and it will send me team up. So now, if I can able to penetrate some of the camera to me, they find out that the water can rise up almost by the knee. And same for the motorcade or the pass. And some motorcade even then small motorcade and police team up and the other extra end of the road, they encourage them not to pass. Even bikes they're not able to pass right now. Because it's really, really risky for any motorcade to pass right now.
everyone. If it continue for calm, how that particular area they go turn like for people where they live there, the one where they walk around themselves, the one where they pass na the road.
Well, Princess, it's clear say if this game continue for next 10 minutes or even 15 minutes at this pace where it is time, so this particular side will be a cutoff where Motokano will pass against it. You can see bike then they come, but then they turn back because of the kind level of water that they see. And even people themselves where they risk come for pass, if they find out that the water they almost reach now their knee. Even myself right now, Satima, the water almost they pass the ankle, they almost they reach by me knee now. And if you can see the Okada then where they come, some of them the people and encourage them say, let them pass. Good morning. All right, so I don't somebody now where he said now pass the pass. As soon as I can see, it literally pull in close in crosses. It polarize car up. And how you manage pass at that high water?
Definitely, I just put me back when I managed for goal, but almost I don't look through. I'm faring out for goal. Any ferry.
All right.
Just dive from one out. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. So as you clearly found that person there, it's a dive inside the water. That will show the level of water where they now at the Pademba Road under Street Junction. Small motor car like taxi them, the water almost they cover them when they make efforts so the for pass for car. If you they see everybody when they pass now, they need to take off into office and polarize go up so that you go able to pass and go about a normal business. That's not the situation right now na Pademba Road under Street Junction. Who's it?
Now, waiting at the plan B for find another routes because we almost say that under Street Junction day towards the PWD area and a place where we always get so many issues wherein they can everyone. Apart from the Porto we can get another particular PWD area day, the water alone they disturb people then. So waiting at the plan B for people and for find another route for pass for now because due to the situation where they see at the studio, the water plenty at the road.
Police them there now, they encourage people they not for pass, and even some motorcar them, then they look the kind of motorcar, then they turn you back. So I sure say police them there now, they try for encourage people and not for risk and for pass inside the water because the level of water is really high.
Show this morning. Okay, viewers, well, that's na Khadija Bangura, one of Winner Liberty Online. Ide na Pademba Road, Donda Street as well, Kino, for any terrain can everyone, especially that Donda Street area, they will see the plenty water, waking plenty day, that Donda Street Pademba Road junction. And as you don't see from the video where Khadija show we, na the breakfast show, they show say the water level in that particular area they up, and people they get challenged for pass and self motoka them. As you see, in self stock right now na the Pademba Road area, no able for move, and you don't talk say because when I ask waiting at the plan B for people for use another routes instead of them pass na that particular Donda Street Pademba Road junction area by PWD. They say police then they right now they direct people for use another routes as way for prevent disaster for happen we go make people a motorcar well or safe people where they use the road for waka no go damage or safe get issues with some of the things where they happen. The progress they watch a Liberty Breakfast show where they can see live now Facebook page and safe for YouTube channel. Don't forget for like, share, comments at the comment section for make you go follow we programs them. And today inside this particular program we dey look at housing and country planning, and we get somebody from the Frabe College Civil Engineering Department and serve the deputy director we come out now and the Ministry of Lands and Planning. Well, they talk on some of the issue, and it's so very important that they at the studio now and they see some of the issues that we don't happen due to the heavy rains them we don't they come. The program they continue now. They go to Dr. Abdul Ahmed Kouma, when they HOD for the Civil Engineering Department now the Frabe College. You just hear from waiting director Bito. Now, as a civil engineer, also you think say as a country yourself the ministry don't get it wrong when it comes to country planning?
Well, you can't say get it wrong because again, you look at the cultural mindset of the people there. It's difficult. People like Imagine during the war. Let's talk about free transport because this is where we are. During the war time, people come out from all over the Canada, and if you see population go up, then there is a need for land. People look at them, so grab because if you do we put in Canada College in the 90s, honestly, they are tree planting all I mean bush. But after the war, you see a mass influx on camp. So how do you handle the large population with different needs? And as that is before the current minister come, it's a ministry of lands like Potaki. Everybody just will grab land. So I'll give me one town lot some side, build a shack building, this, that. So it will be regulated. So now we don't build all now. If they say let's enforce now, the person will book almost everybody else. And it's not feasible right now. If you say now Opua will be all over. Right now there's an incident na FBC where people are coach FBC land from tree planting. Now they say for pull them, destroy them. Now effect will come. So it's difficult. It's something we almost sit down together collectively and say because if you say no, we get so yeah to not handle that, it will be a problem. As I used to say they won't begin a book, some hosts are number 2. The government will take a very drastic action because this is for the safety for we all. This flood in here, as long as this team maintain now, it go do the happen every year and it go go down. You see water level now, it go up and up, do more. So we all come together and say, let's do something. If we don't do something now, we're afraid for political correctness. It will come back to my affect me. So all of us go pay the price because if it is flooding with that person now, it happen because of routine. You don't get the waterways there, the natural waterways there have been obstructed. You just get the water pass naturally, they don't put coast there. So now every year water again. There's no drainage path. All the drainage path they all building holes in the hall. So right now, that place now they get water from all over they come into. So it's difficult for even for doing engineering wise. So until this go be the ministry. These are what you only as you know for the whole country now. We work out together and say what's the way forward. And you go take some tough decisions there. We're not gonna come out some side, you plan what they do. Or else tomorrow, let's say things will happen over and over, and as they happen, more death, more destruction, and it will tell well. So I think say this is going to be on the ministry. It's coming to the government, central government level. They want to do even if future state council has to get involved. This one here, we want to take the bull by the horn for now we resolve and.
Okay, so before I come for Canton Board, the issue we get for do with building material, Lord just go to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education because yesterday then discussion with them be get for do with building material and other issues them and other goods and services with the Canada country. We go quick and take this material outside the video in case it's be part of this press conference and put these reports together.
The Ministry of Information and Civic Education, when a one-part government body, we get the mandate for update the public about how government, ministries, departments and agencies they can do their work in the country. We make as part of the ministry in work. They can invite government, ministries, departments and agencies them for can update them but then work. And inside the Tuesday edition, they may look at the quality of product them we get for do with food and building material them. Fatmata Kargbo, now the Deputy Minister of Trade, first start for talk about the work na the ministry.
Ministry of Trade and Industry under the leadership of our President, His Excellency retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada Bio. He assigned me minister and we for take the mandate because he no say we go able for do waiting the Ministry of Trade entail. And this na a ministry where we number one focus now for develop policy them and for formulate program them. So within this ministry, we get 8 agencies them where we they supervise.
The Deputy Executive Director for Sierra Leone Standard Bureau, Jogoba, talk about the 4 key mandates we make government been able to establish the institution.
The Sierra Leone Standards Bureau now one of the institutions where government create for me and do 4 big activities. 1, for me and develop standards for goods and services where they inside the country. Then 2, for me they able do test for goods where they can inside the country, for goods where they left inside the country, or we call them product. 3, for me they do metrology activity, what we call measurement, for check all instruments that are in the channel of trade. If they give the exact measurement, the exact number, if for instance you go buy 1 pound beef, if I show you 1 pound beef, and then instruments in there, or the petrol pumps, or even within the industry, for me, they able to produce quality product, particularly local industries, they need for check their machines so that what they put as in production, they will get the output out as a better quality product. That's now one aspect. Then the other one, which we call certification, now one of the aspects wherein we can able certified, 1, any product we then produce in the country. Then 2, any organization who want check for say that organization will do efficient work, we get what we call a management system certification. That then they do the thing. Now this are the categories that we don't put as we mandate that this government don't give it.
Inside your talk, the Chief Executive Director for the National Consumer Protection Commission, Lawrence Bassi, say any material where people can use for build holes for ensure say, then test them first before they use them.
I just know say materials or aggregates where then they use for billows should be tested. I should say me brother from Standards Bureau go tell me that.
You need to explain that as well.
Yeah, would I in responsibility? I think that they beyond me remit for this press conference.
Okay.
You're not so structural engineer, but there are other things we're responsible for building in collapse, and substandard material also involved.
Plenty people will be the part of this meeting been pledged for giving support to the Ministry of Trade, Sierra Leone Standard Bureau, and the National Consumer Protection Commission for ensure say then do the work good one. For Liberty Online TV, me na David Yankee Sise the report.
The program still watch at the Liberty Breakfast Show where they can see live now Facebook page and self YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and comment at the comment section. And we still get with studio guests inside the studio where they look at country planning and housing, and we don't they talk on issues them. Now, engineer from that reports the way we report are put together. We come out on the Ministry of Information yesterday at the press conference. You don't hear from the panel them the people that we talk. All get for do with building material, substandard, all because some of the issues that way they happen. So as an engineer, what you think about some of the issues they need I know they can the country, all and other building materials them?
Yeah, it's a big issue. It's a big issue. It's something that we forum. We go on forum on WhatsApp, it's Sierra Leone Engineers Forum. In fact, we make a mockery of them. In fact, there's a video where they go around with somebody use one hand or they just burn them by himself, you know. And that is they're so book wide now. The sizes them don't change, and the diameter the length they don't change. And me now, when design now, if me do my calculation, I design based on the standard and what something. So when they say put this one here and the based on standard, so you don't put them then you don't compromise the structure even before you don't make it itself. So it's so boku than one big area and right now. I don't know what will happen with Standard Bureau, whether they get control over the suppliers them, or whether Solomon gets, you can show you the good one. It's not like medicine. I'll show you the good one, then I get the counterfeit behind. So probably if you go inspect, we'll show you the good one, but at the same time also, you get one there also. We also need the consumer the mark. Because one cut corners them. One cheap, even over build house. So you do for cheap products then, whether they're from India now, from China now, or whether I can design. So you say maybe if you don't say some say that's not good, but because I'm a user, I will say some cement there also. Some cement they know the standards so poor, so you want to say how do you get certificate? So it's a big problem. And even the sign, I don't know that because I'm a materials engineer also, so I can inspect materials, I can do supervision and then. So when we get some sand and if you see some dirty, they don't talk about aggregate. So man is there. And God, I said, they will use their all about food and just mix up them just about for a bill. And all I know, we bill, this is you go to that. But with the guy, whatever they cancel now, definitely now a big experience for chaos. So now, anyway, I think we also started bureau together with the Institute of Engineers. They also before come on board also and tell us see how to enforce it here, whether from the entry report or Taki or from the border here and there, for make sure and check, and also for send out also to people and also that when they build, because building a lifetime investment. If you build a building and one day, why don't know beginning the candidate, beginning so for the ground, they're building 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, they're still standing. So if you do, you say, make sure say the consumer inquire, are this product good? If not good, then change them.
So with the substandard of materials, there been a concern for you as an engineer. What's in on a take on the 3-story buildings that people can put up and more? What's in on a take on some of them buildings they know they can put up, then story buildings them?
There's still be a problem. I say no more. And all I want to happen, so if you look at Kinley, all that collapse will happen. So in the gains, they have to do like foundation basically. So people they will build. As I say no more, if you use substandard material, you build like, but at the same time no more is because every structure will get in your lifespan. If I build well, it will last me for 20 years before I begin to do maintenance. But now because of them material they're so poor, you will see 1 year you begin to maintenance and building. You see, it's just 2 years because if I do building right, it will be 10 years before I do any basic maintenance. But because of the substandard material and there, as we begin to build columns, so that you see 1 year the column because you don't get enough good material there, you don't begin buckle. You know, you see, beam the all the begin side. So you begin maintenance quickly. You will see new buildings and the bill. Things will be. You will see inside there. You will see they will do mortise and the mortise now because the system will begin get some cracks. All I know that they affect the durability of the structure because every structure or I build as an engineer, I get a large span. I know when I do maintenance, I will say what I build and fine. In the next 15 years, you don't do any major maintenance. After 20 years, maybe you could do some basic routine maintenance. But because the materials are not good now, within 2 years, you know, you see cracks them, then the loosen that, person begin to people. I will say, in fact, there's a case where I will do one investigation where I will cut some of the area there because some area they say put still here, so they do enforcement. So we get machine to go check whether you put. Still, I won't do anything there. But some man don't get out. So we can instead of still, it come back no more. Just the plaster no more. When you see the plaster, you paint and you think it's good. When you do that 1 year, you see the ceiling begin for by you all over the place. So.
Okay, so now over to you, Deputy Director. From that QDW engineer just on top, we get for those story building and all other issues substandard and you know. So how the ministry don't they ensure say they monitor building activity in the country?
Yeah, thank you very much again. The law, we'll get a law, the Freedom Improvement Act, we say any building above 4 stories forget a lift. So what they can do for the high-rise building, they can provide the architectural drawings, structural drawings to follow one way. Some of them, when they go for building permits. And they show you say if there's a lift well. You said again for can install a lift. Over that, now one of the reasons that they will get the permit. You can see after a certain level, they forget a lift. But contaminate the hostel at free top. We have 5 story, 6 story, 7 story, we don't get one lift. The point here they make, even though we go monitor the ground, we also look up to the professionals that will supervise them for ensure anything in the day.
But what are fault in this particular area?
Now the council. But we all involved in this process. So suddenly they see the lift well, but they don't ever put a lift inside it. The laws then not even do it because we the type of count with the National Building Code, we the tell we say, will you monitor at the beginning, before, during, and after. We're supposed to give every building a completion certificate for this building is habitable. That's at the time we check from what Ikiwi has designed to has built. I design that so it build up according to IC. Because for the law say for every modification we do, any changes along the line, you have to come back to it. and sit down, we discuss and we agree. We go do some stories on the ground, we agree or disagree. But people they take up and say, we have a problem in it, and we have to accept. Because this problem it cuts across everybody. We know able to effectively monitor all the number of buildings in Australia. Because one, we are challenged with manpower, secondly, we are challenged also with resources. Resources in terms of equipment, in terms of systems, effective systems in place. Now only now, the current minister don't even bring this online system. We want to apply now, no need for going to the ministry. We need just go online, you apply. And when you apply on the 10th day, at a certain stage, we will call you, we will go and decide to go do the investigation and come. And make sure say, waiting will take 1 year for them to get building permit or 6 months, now we're not shutting them down to about 14 days. If all other things being equal. You understand? So we get it, we like challenge to us. We really want go to the next stage now. We are in, I can able to do in the comfort of the chair. I've able to see, you will know what is not happening in our town for the last 1 month. I've able to get maps here. We are go fly drone and get a review of the area. Then I can say, oh, I see this map, I mean July map. This August now, it look different. That means this building will not come up. So let us go there and start monitoring this thing. So we have a challenge there. And we need the public also for telling me. Because the public work with the Ministry of Government. When they see something they come up, they will call. You get a call center. They will call and tell me. Say, hey, that's something that people we either go the outside at the moment. Because government don't get enough resources there for deploy. Even though with it, we're not getting enough resources there. We're not even deploy systems in place. We will monitor all the places that are there.
Okay, with all of them challenge there, where the ministry they get where you don't highlight. So how on a plan as a ministry for able for identify area and serve how people for bill?
I don't tell you say the minister when he come, the first thing he do is you don't look at the money. Now the Town and County Planning Act, as I talk to you, it is under review. The Sierra Leone Urban Resilient Project, when our Ministry of Finance project, it is close to they call it Russell P. Now in the fund that process there. And then they are at that stage now for complete the process. For tell me who side for bill and who take for bill and that area. They get for count structure plans and they get for count area development plans for every area. But like how doc we say, the migration of people there after the war, it creates a high demand for housing. So people take up on themselves, they look for create housing for themselves. So they even being like vulnerable areas there, disaster prone areas there. You get me? So they go up in the hills there. First they will have a small boy there. The hills there are all. They're all in green. Take off for Connect. But now look at the house there. In the meeting they will be near for Connect. And we'll have a problem with that. You see, so the problem is not only there with we, but it there with everybody. Even the ordinary man on the streets. This is something they go. Let's call the ministry. Let's call the call center. Say, hey, I see one building they happy out. Some people they do have and we remove it very fast. This building will collapse now. Water. Who go there? And what you understand, the building, like the 1-story building, the man buy now he see the 4-story. You don't even do the investigation. Go stop her. You know, we stop. The day we go stop her, stop. As we turn back and continue for me.
So you know things saying that the some of the issues and in a lack of monitoring from the ministry as well. We are not responsible. We are not responsible for that.
When you say lack of monitoring, that means monitoring is not there at all. if you lack monitoring, you're not for nobody. Because we want to monitor what they for go supervise and see. We tell and say no, you cannot build here. You can nobody will take this 2-story this building to this level.
Yeah, but because we have failed to go back,
we stop them.
We go ahead and put up the building.
We stop them. So most of them work out really happy. So the next thing they do now.
So that means for still the monitor still.
Na net, I can monitor na net. That's the problem. That's the problem. You don't understand. That's the problem. Na net. And I need security if you can do that thing for me na net.
So na challenge.
I said a challenge. Then apart from that, there's people who don't stop them. We don't stop. The next stage will be now for go demolish. And it's a process. You know, you just go, you go process. While you go mark X, you invite an candidate in the ministry. When I can't see them discuss and see how we will help them for which to fix the building, if possible. They'll tell us we will demolish. If it's not possible at all, they tell us within 14 days, they lost alive for 14 days. So that the man inside will pull some elements of the building and come and evacuate the building. So that they will go demolish them. So within that period, sometimes you have a problem, you also have a challenge. With even the instrument then, the last one we'll do na regent, na excavator, na higher we higher, we will knock at them. So government they try actually, but we say for try as a people to inform government when it is an income.
Okay, I think.
Okay, you are
I think for me, going forward, because if you say the blame, we all will share the blame together. Now they can't still have a lot of fair solution then. I think the ministry, for me, you get the technical competence for do effective monitoring. In the sense that they get so many things there that they had. So I think going forward, Director, ministry for bring solutions of engineers them on board the permit process. When I get engineers, because solutions of engineers then, they get various cadres of engineers then. They get geotechnical engineers there, foundation engineers them, structural engineers them. So they don't come on board, when I come on board, when I utilize the services them. Because we now, the administrative jobs them, 2 years ahead. We don't even get time for go to present something. So you know, together outside the ministry, work together with Slide. Slide will able to get them for the go to them building their so somebody will apply for 1 story building. But by the time you make it out, it's okay, I go to and maybe the foundation not too strong enough. So there are problems. But if you get an engineer who will bring on board, where they do the independent monitoring and verification and bring to that thing, and then you will simplify. Now, much more easier. They believe say Slide get the competence and the structure for vet them. Because to me, I get problem say the ministry don't get the capacity for vet them house plan there thoroughly. That's the problem because they don't employ everybody for work in the ministry of lands. I employ geotechnical engineer. No, but you can delegate and say, okay, now we get Slide, we get park. Let them do for we the vetting of the NTR before ever we should plan them. So if they bring on board, it will simplify and also the monitoring. Once in a while, every month, Slide will organize, say, okay, don't go to the east, don't go do monitoring. They will monitor, and if they see any discrepancy, they will come out to the ministry back for action with guests. But for asking the people for call you, it will be very, very difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can, I think we already know start for collaborate with the Sierra Institution of Engineers and Institution of Architects. If I tell you at the beginning, say when they apply, we have always one for know who is the engineer, who is the architect, and so on and so forth. We need for intensified and I agree with him. And we don't even start with Sierra Institution of Architects. Now, I think what we need now, what we need, I think we need an urgent conference. No, bring all the players, including the ordinary man and street. No, discuss this issue and see who side things in there. They get their own challenges. We say get some new challenges there. Even the architects they get their own challenges there. Me, I don't talk to the Sierra Institution of Architects. The president tell me he say, Jano, one of the challenges we get anybody can draw any plan now. He said, but the building, the drawings there, it's in a Sierra Institution of Architects. That's according to the act, and they're supposed to do it. You have to be a member of the Sierra Institution of Architects before you do it a proper design. But anybody, 4 months safe the streets, then draftsman in the draw plan. You get me? So these are all the challenges. But if we bring all the one in there and make sure say bring all the challenges there and try to address the challenges in there, it will help you a lot. And it will help also for now we complete the work we dip and do now with a national building code. Like big document, it's an international code that's a lot of get into West Africa. Ghana said they get it, Nigeria get it, I think Nigeria said they also get it. So we will try to finalize for now. And we will finalize that before the end of this year. We will address most of the things that we talk about. But for now, for anything not happen again till next year, we need an urgent conference.
Okay, well, on a continue for the with me and the program. The program is the watch at the Liberty Breakfast Show where they can see live now Facebook page and self YouTube channel. Continue for like we page, share and comment at the comment section as way for support Liberty Online Television. And today inside this edition of the program, we look at housing and country planning. And this particular discussion, we look at some of the issues that don't happen. And if you don't follow the discussion from this morning, where we start, we don't talk about some of the issues. Then the deputy director, we come at the Ministry of Lands, don't talk about some of the things we self done. Don't they do the challenge and serve the civil engineer. We come out from Frabe College, we na the HOD, now the civil engineering department. Self don't they talk about waiting need for be done for address some of the issues them where they happen for many country go get proper planning, housing planning system in place and serve the substandard iron rod and other materials so they can at the country as well for address the building they would they collapse and kill people and spoil property them. All of the issues then they would only talk inside the program. Well, we go quick, usai we report a to sheriff. We look at some of the issues there. We don't happen, usai some building on the collapse, and the deputy director make mention of one area when a Kongutong. Well, apart from Kongutong, other areas themselves as well collapse don't happen and people are not dying in different area than they. My two sheriff look at some of the issues and then put these reports together.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
This BNTM, plenty issue don dey happen on the way and manner how host don dey for them, wey can lead to loss of life and property them na the country. And some few and them na outside one 4-story building been for done na IMAT and 2 people dem be lost their life. Another one na outside one 4-story building be for done pan people dem na Congo Tongue and community people dem be try for rescue 4 people dem. But unfortunately, 2 of them people they also been die. And the 2 been in a hospital they respond to treatments. Liberty Online TV been there at this scene and be fortunate for talk to the mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Akisoya, we been there at the scene outside the 4-story building before them pa people them na Congo Tongue. And inside a talk he say the council no get building permit, we go make them go they monitor the way and manner how people they don't they do them building them.
If you don't follow me, you will know say for the last 6 years, I get one message where I always on the cry, where I say it affect the ability of Freetown City Council for deliver services, for mitigate risk, and that issue there, now the issue of building permit and land use planning. For now we able for get building permit or give building permit as a council, not just FCC but any council. Why we interested? Because if person get for bills on site, first you get for no society bill safe, then you get for get building regulations, not to anybody and everybody for the build, and you must get in association with the one day when are the engineers, you must get the building code. Where you go say if na 4-story building, na this kind foundation, you must check the soil for know the strength of the soil. Things and they, we only qualified engineer go know, and that the kind of thing where you can put as a requirement inside the building permit. But we as council, we don't even know where person to get permits. We don't even know who side in the bill. We see people in the bill even inside water side. We see in the bill inside steeps on top steep slope. All kinds side. So I mean, this sadly in the last 3 weeks, now the 3 to 4 weeks, that is second collapse of a building.
Concern we don't they come out from the general public na that people they use substandard building material them for building host them. For sake of all them concern here make the Ministry of Trade and Industry inside one press release where them pull say report where they don't they get from the mainstream and social media, but the importation and sales of poor quality iron rod to the public where don't lead to the collapse where them building here so don't they collapse. The press release continues say the ministry don't they work closely for looking at the issue of quality and standard of imported goods, where include iron rods, for ensure say they meet the established specifications set out by the Sierra Leone Standard Bureaus. The release also states say the ministry don't hold plenty meeting with major importers them of iron rod and other building material. And then they do on the spot check na building material shop them inside Freetown for see if waiting the public they talk na true. So then go able make decision on that matter day. The release end up for assure the general public say the Ministry of Trade and Industry together with the agency them go continue for work for say the problem of importing of substandard building material go solve. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mariatu Sheriff.
Welcome back. We progress the watch at the Liberty Breakfast Show where they come to you live now on Facebook page and self YouTube channel. Don't forget for like, share and comment at the comment section. And today inside this edition of the Breakfast Show, we they look at housing and country planning. And I get my studio guests there. We don't talk a lot about housing and country planning and what it need for be done as way for address some of the issues there. And from that reports the way Matthew Sheriff puts together, I see some of the issues them where don't they happen to people where building the collapse, some they die. some more serious one we still undergo treatment, and the recent one we happen in Congo town with suicide, some die and some they under treatment right now. Now, Deputy Director, just a quick one from you just all listen from the interview I had to do with Mayor. That brings me to my question where it talk about the building and permit and all of those issues and the way it talk. So within the procedure for make person get building permit, and between council and owner, what are they in charge of that particular permits?
I will start the last one. Would are they in charge of building permits by this country now? As I talk so, the Minister of Lands, Housing and Council Planning, and the Minister himself, and get authority there. The minister responsible for housing, now in the issue of building permits. If it change, I don't know. Any change, they will tell you. But now that's not the situation now. The Ministry of Housing, the minister responsible for housing and for the building permits.
Okay.
The other one we
so within the procedure.
The procedure. You have to apply for the permit. You obtain a form, we get her physically from the front desk, or you go on our website, we are www.molhcp.gov.sl. All the services there. You use the phone, and you create an account for yourself. So when you apply, when you fill in the form, all requirements, you actually which type, where you would have the engineer, would have get the land, would have the architect, would have for be contractor, and so on. So many other things. They ask you so many things there about the land, and so they give you pre-information first. Then with the drawings they will give you, we go to the next stage for we inspect. Country planning officers they go there, then building inspectors they go to the ground, they go investigate, do the ground and studies. They will do the studies and come and see and recommend whether that building you can go to that side or you can go to that place. Then the country planning also deciding whether the type of building where they want to be. If now that kind of building they will allow for it in that area. Because then they tell you where for build and which for build. They can tell you say some areas are commercial area, some areas are residential, some will be residential area, so suddenly therefore be for recreation and so on and so forth. They will look at the building itself as a structure, whether they meet all the requirements based on the design and the condition on the ground. After that, we can now go through the other processes and then they issue other permits. And the permit, not they tell you say, not just the certificate when you do. They also go with the approved drawings. So you get for follow them drawings and they will go to the next stage now for monitor. Make sure say what you don't send to me and the actual thing is going at the ground until it's completed.
Okay. So how the ministry they coordinate for work with other institutions them like City Council, EPA, NPAA, and SEF, NDMA?
We always collaborate with them. We don't hold sessions together. Like for example, one building where the new tech building where we go for inspector, we call it an institution of architects, an institution of engineers, NDMA, disaster management, EPA, even Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. We bring Ministry of Works, bring other ministries of all go now we inspect.
So what's the status of that particular situation that you name?
We don't get an evacuation notice. We say many evacuate the place.
When?
Recently notice about I think the last week, not in the seven come up. They're not for whole classes any longer there. They will can't deploy. We bring a small committee of engineers there for the good actual tests of the building, for see whether the building is precarious, they are about for collapse. If that is the case, because now the idea that they go in the social media, they will see what we will do for re-engineer the building, for it to fix them. For no able, then definitely we will knock them down. They will also not tell us that we as a ministry we need to get a land so that they will build a new building.
So we'll see the ministry will continue for do same for other buildings that will not threat to the environment.
Will they do? In fact, in the last discussion with the interview, we already started saying, ministry don't begin to demolish buildings. I will continue for demolishing buildings. Any building where will be served as a threat to the life and properties of people, if we go down in demolition.
Okay, so just quick one before we wrap up with the program, let's just take message we don't can the program from viewers them. We get this one will come up from Usman Kamara. They say the country need proper planning system to avoid this incident in future and serious monitoring on the construction company. This for Mohamed Kamara. They say bad contractors, poor or no supervision are the main causes of building disaster. And this one from Fode Mustafa Toure. They say if we have a serious plan in place, this will address some of the issues we are facing. There are heavy rains now, and there are drainages and banks that needs to be attended to. And this other one where they come out from Mystic Nadwazak, they say, I think the Ministry of Lands and its partners should be robust by putting measures in place against land grabbers, irrespective of their political or business connection. It is sad when the said grabbers are also grabbing beyond the green belt. And this other one, they come out from this way, other viewers, they say we spend too much money on administrative work, almost nothing to spend on the field. We have all laws and departments like the Environment Ministry. It's also about job and salaries in the Republic, and people are failing to do their work. Now, because we get better time again with all of their messages, then they will don't come over to you, Director, before we wrap up the program.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think the people that we don't send at unfortunately, thank you, because we see them only follow up the discussions there, and they know the issues there. Indeed, we need for put up robust monitoring and supervision, not only for the government, Ministry of Lands, Housing, or other government, so also the private sector, the professional engineers there, the architects, the contractors, and everybody. We all for take part. We take part for help. For you do the monitoring perfectly. The other person we talk about bad construction. That is the idea all over. I think the engineer will make it clear how people we say if we put 5 bags in, we put 2 bags in the other 3 bags, we put in our pocket. The money converted, put in our pocket. So you know, will view the actual strength and the load bearing capacity of that structure, that element. So we get a challenge in there. We get a challenge with contractors can cut corners. Sometimes even the client, he say, no, they don't be no sender for me. Now, 10 bags cement I use now, why not just use 3 bags now, 4 bags? This must not be the client. Now, I get another money to manage me. These are the problems that they will get. Land grabbers is a big challenge. And let me possibly talk about land grabbing, but we don't go a long way for some money. We don't arrest them, we put them aside. The minister will get, no nonsense minister. Even we say, if they don't tell me, say, if we misbehave, it hand over to the police. So very, very careful.
Okay.
People in the world don't grab land in this country, long before this time. One man can't tell you to get 300 acres, the other man tell you to get 500 acres, and the challenge that they will get. Now we don't get housing developers. Like TAP don't can do 5,000 houses. We don't get 7 now, we ready for do. So one do 10,000, 5,000, 2,000.
Credible people there.
Credible people, international people there. So that some of them people are going for force them. Not for put there, we put them there. We make sure say they own the house. With time, they pay small. And micro cities there with time for place. So the land grabbing issue. So land in there, when people don't see they get, they go take they panty book.
Okay.
From the other take also the government get there. So they take all the land again. That's what we say. That's what we take.
Okay, over to you, engineer.
So
it's time for wrap up now.
Okay,
This section.
so finally, to me, I think we will blame people learn, but you again, the person, the consumer, for taking responsibility also. And why I say this, because I get we colleagues the way they can be high there in society, and you surprised they go take their quack contractors there. I think but you should know better. They say you ought to know better. It's like you don't know where. I say we are crazy. Some will be lawyers, some will be doctors. You know how will be. If you go approach a person like me, and so you go for them quack for them begin bill half. So building a lifetime investment. Now they already know collapse now. But they will give money again for that deal. So if they do take them as a serious project. No say now this I would say message will go across to people and say yourself you will build take matters very serious because there will always be bad contractors there. I mean they will do lost them out. In the end, there will still people who still have to be the system. Even the ministry, they will do all kinds of things there, make lost them in fine, that's good play, but they will still have to be the system. So you now where you go put money, when you oversee now it's your money. I don't know. So make sure say you be also self. If you die tomorrow, The people will come, they take over the house. The people will come take over the house. They will still function. They are already materials at the box. So we are happy to say, let me take more good measure. And the ministry also for let them really buckle up. Let them bring us slide on board for help them in the monitoring. When our permit day, a little weakness day. If we go against that permit system day, I believe we will minimize most of the things that happen. So.
Okay, well, plenty thank you for joining at the studio this morning. The program will be watched at the Liberty Breakfast Show. We can to you live now Facebook page and for other channels. Them we want to say thank you to the viewers, them who follow us, they don't support Liberty Online TV. We don't make we don't reach as far as we don't reach so, and everybody don't contribute to the Liberty Online Television. We want to say thank you to the technical team, Musa Sao Kouma, Emmanuel Malikambul, and Seth Dennis Kamara. We make it watch we live now Facebook page and for other channels. Them continue for follow Liberty Online TV and Telka Online as we get credible and factual information we will bring to you. So to meet again for another interesting topic where we always don't discuss on Liberty Online Television. Me na Princess Pias where they say have a lovely morning and say be careful as the rain still continue.